It's like an awakening, and they walk away with a smile, and there is a sense of empowerment.
In the past, I would have come with my husband. So for me to participate and actually be in something like this is just very exciting.
I'd never heard of a competition just for women. Every time I come to shoot, I pretty much get my own private bathroom. The sighting of women are so rare.
There has been a perception that it is a male-dominated sport, but once you have a firearm in your hand, everyone's on an equal playing field.
You walk through the doors into the range, and as the final door shuts behind you, I tend to just shut my eyes and breathe, and all I can hear is my own breathing, and it's just like the weight of the day is just melting away. And then I get to go to my bay and start shooting. My name's Inga, I'm a mum of 2 young girls, and I enjoy target shooting in both handgun and long arms. So I got into shooting just after having my first child. I just needed something to do for myself. Shooting was extremely mother-friendly when my children were babies. The range officer was more than happy to keep my child entertained. One of my recommendations for having more women at the range was to try and revolve things around mums and letting them know that their children are welcome.
At the start of my shooting career, I guess, a year ago, I was kind of intimidated by all the men there. They seem pretty, I'm here to shoot, like look at me kind of thing. My name is Miranda, I'm 15 and I do recreational shooting. And my dad kind of came to me with this idea saying I was shooting when I was young and I'd like to take it up again, and so I thought I'd just join him when he offered.
Oh, it certainly means that I get more time to spend with her on the weekend, which is great.
I've never had anything to do with guns. I don't touch them, I don't like to see them, I don't like the look of them, I don't like the whole idea of shooting at all.
I think the safety precautions they have around it now are very good. So I actually think shooting for young children, whether they be boy or girl, in Australia is a very, very safe thing to do.
I do have my gun licence before I got my car licence, but with cars I feel like they're actually pretty dangerous. I use a 22 Anschutz. It's a fairly small gun, it's just a regular bolt action rifle. It's not too large, so the kickback is not too great and it doesn't hurt, or I don't flinch.
All clear.
Considering I'd never done a competition before, I thought, well, if this is my first time, I'm going to be in an environment where at least it's like supportive and although competitive, not too competitive, and I'm just going to have a fun time and just try it out.
Inga, Alicia and Joe. So detail 1.
Today we're very excited. We're having a ladies competition shoot. It's the first one that has been organised by Sporting Shooters New South Wales.
Something different, isn't it?
We are seeing an increase in interest from female shooters. There's a lot of talk about gender equality and I guess the rise in popularity of other very male-dominated sports, and I think it just makes sense that shooting follows. So a day like today, one of the main aims is to get more ladies involved and ultimately getting them comfortable with going out and competing on the range with the men and hopefully beating the men.
I feel really zen when I've come out. Even though I might have been struggling with budgets and reconciliations all day and then ended up with whinging kids after school, by the time you finish, you've completely forgotten what the dramas were 5 hours ago, and you just sort of float home.
After Inga's been to the range, yeah, she's obviously a little bit more relaxed and yeah, always got a smile on her face.
By having a female-only shoot, for me, it means I can say, hey, I have this competition that I have to participate in. You're going to have to take the kids. I got to go. And then I've got the afternoon free to my sport and hopefully meeting some other lovely ladies.
Did everyone enjoy themselves?
Yes.
Yep. Based on the success of today, we will definitely be offering more of ladies-only type activities. I think it portrays to the general community a really good message.
How concerned are you about the momentum that's happening in the US and what effect it'll have on the sport of shooting here in Australia?
Yeah, okay. Okay. We have very, very different gun cultures, and we have very different laws.
It was a real tragedy, and it upset me that their lives were ended that way. But take the firearm out of the situation and it could have been a knife, it could have been a chainsaw, they could have been poisoned. Everyone's a responsible vehicle owner until they mow down people in the street. I only want to be able to shoot firearms, so I've got a sport that I can partake in.
It's not just like a macho gun head sort of thing anymore.
It was actually really empowering to see so many women of different ages, different backgrounds. They'd all come from different locations. It was like we were all there to support each other.
I truly hope more women join this sport so I can have some more friends. I can't wait for my daughters to come of age so we can do this sport together.